Right, Mr. Oswal, before we let you go, want to get a quick understanding of where you're seeing these markets go at this point.
I would say, I think I would be in the short term slightly bearish because of these headlines on the inflation. We are going to see some kind of, I think, rate increase tomorrow in the policy, and the oil price is also really, I think, giving a lot of trouble to us. So my sense is that overall macroeconomic indicators in the short term are not looking good, and that's where we can see some kind of impact on the GDP growth numbers as well as the corporate profit growth numbers. So my sense is that next couple of quarters we'll have to see there are a lot of headwinds for the market to go up. So either market can correct anywhere between 5 to 15%, or maybe hover at the same levels, so that consolidation really happens at these levels.
Well, the trouble is visible on the Nifty now. We're negative. Banks and metal stocks are playing spoil sport this Monday morning. Mr. Oswal, when you talk about a 5 to 15% correction, what are the biggest triggers which will take it down? And the only factor that could perhaps go against that call is liquidity, just in case a lot of foreign money comes in. Do you at all see that even becoming a possibility now?
I think oil is the biggest kind of concern. If it doesn't come down, and indirectly it's really result into kind of, I think, inflationary pressures. So oil and inflation, they are the small kind of biggest triggers for the market. Inflation, there is no sign of inflation coming in down. The oil is really more or less at really, I think, maybe 12 to 18 months high. So these two factors can actually create a lot of kind of problems for the all macroeconomic indicators, and that's what the problem I see in the market.
Right, Mr. Oswal, then where are you seeing the opportunities at this point? We know that domestic growth still remains pretty robust. We're seeing that being reflected in the auto sales numbers. So what are the sectors that you're overweight on?
I would say if we look at the earnings, I think auto, I would be quite optimistic. Numbers are great. I think somewhere a few companies on the banking sector where although you may see some kind of, I think, rate increase tomorrow. So in this kind of correction, I would say banking sector, we would be looking at earning growth of anywhere between 20 to 25% even for next couple of years. So from the clear fundamental point of view, I would say auto looks good, the banking looks good, maybe a few FMCG and pharmaceutical looks good, maybe in telecom we could look at some of the kind of, I think, large cap stocks.
Sir, so as we wrap this up, I mean, looking at earnings right now, what we've got in Q4, are these earnings that support the market at 5,900 Nifty, or are they something which support the market at 5,400 or maybe 5,600 Nifty?
Maybe anywhere between 5,500 to 5,900 levels. That's what I said, that the correction can happen anywhere between 5 to 15% from these levels.
Okay, in terms of the sectors that you spoke of, the one area that we haven't seen too many numbers from Mr. Oswal right now is the construction space. We haven't seen the bigger sort of companies report. HCC was the only one that reported last week. What's your thought here?
I would be cautious, I think, on that sector because there would be many more headwinds. The kind of, I think, investments the governments were talking about through budgets, especially infrastructure sector, is not happening. I think so. Overall, demand would be a kind of big kind of challenge for them. So I would be cautious in that sector.
Right, Mr. Oswal, quick word on the mid caps. What's your outlook for the mid caps?
I think the mid cap or large cap will not differentiate in this kind of earnings growth because already the valuation gap is high between the large cap and mid cap. So I would not like to overall take any kind of bearish calls on the mid cap, and definitely would like to look at the bottom story as well as the sector wise stories.
Finally, Mr. Oswal, what's the HNI sentiment right now, the non-institutional sentiment? I mean, are people still willing to invest, or is everyone now beginning to hold back, expecting this market to go down to 5,400? What's the sentiment?
I think the people who are looking at long-term kind of investing, they are definitely going as per their asset allocation models and putting in money in various products. The people who would be short-term kind of outlook would be holding off for some time. So if you look at the long-term fundamentals for the next couple of years, I don't see any kind of worry from the market perspective. But as I said, that since a lot of people, they really try to judge the market and then they only invest the money. So they could be waiting and watching.
All right, Mr. Oswal, thank you for joining us. Good speaking with you. Appreciate your views. Thanks as always. All right, that's Motilal Oswal, Chairman and Managing Director of Motilal Oswal Financial Services, at the end of what's been a really challenging quarter. But that's how the market is. When they're into broking and financial services, this index hasn't done much, and that's why they've had these challenges in the quarter gone by. So